1 kg each. I know my limits. And you can, if you don't have weights, you can use 2 cans out of your cupboard, maybe some baked beans or some coconut milk or whatever's there, or 2 jars, as long as they are the same weight. It doesn't have to be heavy. It's just a little bit of support for the arm work. Then you need a stretchy band if you have one. If you don't, like me, because mine busted, you need a scarf and quite a long one if possible. And then you can either have a towel, quite a big one, rolled up, or if you have a foam roller, you can use a foam roller for it. And then we're doing all the standing stuff first, and then I will try to adjust the camera a little more towards me that you guys can see better and hopefully hear better. But we're starting in standing. So come up into standing. I hope you guys can still see me. Yeah, should be. And then you want to find a nice way that you can distribute your weight in between your heels and your balls of your feet. So really spreading through the toes, having a little bit of space in between. So I have a fist and a bit in between my feet. I'm lining my heels up with my sit bones and standing. And then I want to stand as tall as possible, reaching up towards the ceiling, really reaching that back head of yours up towards the ceiling, having a soft chin, scooping the belly in, soften the ribs backwards into your body, soft your knees. And then from here, we're taking a deep breath in, into the ribs. And on your exhale, you want to draw your chin to your chest. Roll your spine down. Imagine you're hanging over a big Swiss ball. Drawing your belly button in towards your spine and let yourself hang heavy down towards the floor. Scoop the belly in. And then from here, re-stick your spine. Soften your knees a little bit and then just draw that tailbone in between the legs. Re-stack one vertebrae at a time. Reaching it all the way back up. Inhale up the top. Lengthen your spine out as tall as you can, and then exhale, chin to the chest. Roll it down. Scoop the belly in. Roll it all the way down. Bend your knees if you have to. Trying to reach down towards the floor. Scoop the belly button in towards your spine and then start rolling that tailbone back towards the floor. And restacking the spine. Keeping yourself as broad as possible through the shoulders. Last one here. Chin to chest. Exhale, roll it down. Scoop the belly in. Keep the belly button drawn in while you're rolling over that big ball. Reaching down. If you need to bend your knees, bend your knees. Soften yourself down. And then again, start re-sticking your spine one vertebra at a time. Can be broad across the back and the collarbones. Reaching it backwards, reaching tall. Nice, and then we're starting with a little bit of footwork. So, footwork, I hope you can see my feet. I will try to come a little closer. So we're starting in parallel feet. Imagine you're on your reformer. You want to have the weight heavy in your heels. Soften your knees. Arms down by the side. Just lengthen through your upper body. And then on your inhale, you want to sink your booty down. And on your exhale, you press back into the heels. Inhale down. Exhale and press. If you need more balance, you can take your arms up and press back in. So I'm going side on. Having the weight in the heels and pressing back up through the heels. In the heels and back up on the heels. And in the heels, back up on the heels. In the heels, up. We go for 2 more here. And last one. And then we change it to the toes. So if you're good with your balance, you bring your feet up onto your toes. And then from here, if you don't want to stand on your mat, you can also stand on the floor. It makes it a little easier, but I have some help for you in case you can't do it. So on the toes, and then you want to sink down and reach back up. You stay on your toes and reach back up. If this is too hard for you, take your towel, place it behind your heels, so you're slightly up on the towel, and then you're on, the weight is on the toes, on the ball of the feet, and you're doing the same motion. So lowering down, press back up. Lowering down, but you want to make sure you're not having the weight in the heels, you're having your weight in the toes. Down and up, and down and up. Two more here. And last one. And then we go into our small V position. So same here, you can either have the towel under your heels, bring your heels together and have your toes wider apart. Really trying to straighten into the knees as much as you can. So you're really long and tall. Reach your upper body upwards. And then from here, you bend into the knees, bring the knees out to the side, and then you press it back together. Bring it into the knees and press it back together. So you're looking a bit like you're doing a frog motion and press it back in. If you need to have your arms out for your balance, have your arms out for your balance. That is up to you. Inhale down. Exhale, press. Really bring those legs together. Inhale down and exhale and press. Inhale and down. Exhale and press. Inhale down. Exhale. Press. We go for two more. Reaching down, pressing into the heels, lifting really into the pelvic floor and up to the top. Brilliant. And then we're going wide. Wide on the heels. So open your feet out. We all know there's a little bit of a V position in the feet. And then you want to have your weight on the heels. Same here. Scoop your belly in, keep your upper body down, long. And then you're lowering down, keeping your knees tracking the middle of your feet. So second and third toe. Inhale down and exhale and press. And inhale down, exhale and press. Inhale down, exhale, press. Three more. Keeping the weight in the heel, sitting your booty backwards. And last one, press it all the way back up. Onto the toes, quite hard. So same here, you want to keep the balance up on the toes as much as you can. And then from here, you're lowering down, keep it on the toes. And reach back up. And toes. And up. Inhale down. Exhale and lift. Inhale down. Exhale and lift. We go for four. I didn't know this is so wobbly on my mat. So nice having the reformer. So you really want to try to press evenly into both legs to come back up. Last one. Inhale down. Exhale up. And then place your feet back together. You want to have one fist in between your ankles. We're going into calf raises. So in this case, we're keeping the legs long. Scoop the belly in. Lift it up onto the toes. And then lower back down. Relevate. And reaching up. And lower down. Reaching up. And lower down. So here you can actually feel how you're working your weight from the heel onto the ball of the foot. And then roll it back down. Really articulating. Reaching up and lower down. Reaching up and lower down. We go for two more. And last one, so the calf muscles are really working here, and then we go into our prances. So bend one leg, and then you switch and switch. So a switch happens in the highest point. So you don't want to look like you're going catwalking. So you're reaching up and switch. Lift into the long legs. Long legs, really nicely. And switch. And switch. And if you can, have a slight balance point up the top where you're on both legs before you bend the other knee. Not sure what is the best angle for this one, but we're going for four more each leg. just because we haven't done this for weeks, thanks to COVID-19. Last one here, and relax. Beautiful. Shake your legs out. And then we're going into single leg. Oh, did I just say that? We're just doing single leg heel or full foot. Just a little bit of balance. So I'm starting on my left, just because I like to start on my weaker side, but that is up to you where you're starting. So bring your weight onto your left leg and then lift the right leg backwards. So you're just balancing it backwards. Good. From here, scoop the belly in, arms go forward, and then set it as low as you can and press back up through the heel. Set it as low as you can, press back up through the heel. Lowering down. If you struggle with the balance, you can just place your back foot just with the touching of the toe down and still work through that leg. It will still give you enough work through that side of that one-legged position. We go for 2 more here, and last one, and then place the other foot back down, trying to line it up with your sit bone, scoop the belly in, balance that other leg off, finding the length through the body, and then set it backwards and press back up. So if you feel what just happens with my knee, if you feel your knee goes inwards like this while you're going down, looks a bit like I'm in a knock knee position. You really want to turn that glute on by turning that knee out to the side. Keeping that position, lowering down, trying to keep that knee facing outwards and back down, reaching up. Really pressing into the heel. We're going for 3 more here. And 2, whoopa, little wobble, and the last one. And then shake it out. Shake the legs out if you need to. And we're going straight into leg work that you might know from the reformer. Single leg skating. So bring it back onto the start leg, what you started with first. So for me, it's my left. And then bring your weight onto that foot so you can lift that other leg off. And then we're straightening that leg out. Standing as much as you can, lowering your heel down, reaching your upper body up, and then you bend that knee in and slide it out. Bend the knee in, slide it out. Bend the knee in, slide it out. Bend the knee in, slide it out. Yep, that's the one. Imagine you're pushing away from here. It's that pushing away that you're trying to achieve. We go for 2 more here, and then we add a little lift. Last one, reach it out, lift it up. Lower down, bring it back in. Reach out, lift it up. Lower down, bring it back in. Reach out and lift. Just saves you from doing extra glute work later on. Reach and lift, and down and in. Let and lift, down and in. 2 more, reach, lift, down, in, reach, lift, down, in, bring it down, place it down, lift it up, shake the legs out. So I hope you're feeling both legs working. So the standing leg is working as much as the other one. So we're switching legs. Going into skating first, finding your slight balance. Weight is in the heel, weight is in the foot. So kind of nicely distributed between heel and ball. And then from here, find your balance. Reach that foot out. Good. And then you drive it in and press it out. Drive it in, press it out. Keeping your upper body as upright as you can. Reaching out. Slide and reach and slide. Really trying to imagine you're pressing with that foot out onto the mat when you're reaching out. Last 2 and last one, and then we go and lift. Press out and lift, and out and lift, in and out and lift, slide it back in, out, and lift. Just watch your knee, what happens in the standing leg. You want to turn that one out, that you're not in a knock knee position. Lift, and out, and lift, and down, and in, and out, and lift. We go for 2 more, out, and lift, down, and in, and last one. Bring it all the way back in, step it down, shake the legs out. And then we are coming to the end of the mat. Cross one leg over the other, doesn't matter which one you use. Arms go forward, and then we're descending down. Descending, descending, descending. You want to come all the way into sitting. If you can, if you need some hands behind you, that's absolutely fine. I will bring the camera a little closer. Now where we're done with all the standing stuff, I hope it's not all falling. Here we go. That should work. Yep. Alrighty. Brilliant. Okay. Take your towel or your foam roller, whatever you've got available, and then place the towel not quite behind your butt. You want to have it like a hand and a bit away from you, so when you're rolling down, that you have it right in between your shoulder blades, or even a little closer. Good. We've done our footwork, we've done our leg work, so now we're going into some ab work, and we're starting with some C curving just to get that spine moving a little bit as much as possible. So grab with your hands behind your knees, and then you want to sit as upright as possible, lengthening your spine out. And then from here, I might pop my mat a little bit on an angle. Good. And then from here, you want to scoop the belly in, draw your belly button to your spine, and roll your tailbone in between the legs. Lowering slowly down, but trying to keep your shoulders over your hip. And then inhale and reach it all the way back up. Lengthening through the spine, really drawing the shoulders backwards and down, and your breastbone up. And we go again. Exhale and curl, tuck the tailbone in between the legs. Round your spine as much as you can. Drop the shoulder blades away from the ears. Exhale here, lead with your crown of your head, and then inhale and reach the breastbone up and tall. Exhale and curl. Inhale down here, and exhale. Lead with the crown of your head, and then reach it up into the strong back extension. And we go again. Scoop the belly in. Inhale at the bottom, keep the shoulders away from your ears, and then lead with your crown of your head and reach it back up. If you feel like this is too easy, you can take your arms forward. If not, just stay with the hands behind your knees. Round yourself backwards. And then lead with the crown of your head. And when we come up, we lift the arms up and bring the hands behind the ears. Nice. And then exhale, curl yourself back down. And we go every time a little further. Inhale here, and then exhale, reach with the crown of your head forward, and then inhale, reach the arms up and over. Exhale, curl yourself down. Last one for those ones. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, reach with the crown of your head. And then inhale, reach it all the way tall. Exhale, scoop the belly in, round yourself down until you touch your towel. Just that you can feel you're touching it. So, oh, I can see my mat has gotten a little wave in it. Okay, so still from here, you want to round that far down that you're touching them. If you need your towel or your foam roller as a full support, you can lay down on it. But if you just want to lift up off it, you can feel your abdominals are on fire. So if you need your hands to support your neck, please use them now and bring them, interlace your fingers, bring them behind your back, and then drop the shoulder blades away. Scoop the belly in, and then from here, we're lifting one leg into tabletop. Exhale and switch the legs simultaneously. Exhale and switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. And switch. Last two. And last. And then lower both legs down. And then we're lowering the upper body over the towel just to give it a little bit of release here. And exhale, lift the chin back up to the chest, scoop the belly in, and inhale and lower. Just a little bit of that back extension here. Soften the ribs down towards the hips, exhale and lift. Inhale and lower. And exhale and lift. We're going for 3 more here. Inhale over the towel or the foam roller. Exhale and lift. You just want to make sure you're not popping your ribs up when you reach over the foam roller or towel. So they stay connected to your hips. Exhale and lift. We go for one last one here. Inhale and lower it down. And then exhale, lift it back up. Take your hands towards your knees. Lift that little bit into a deeper motion. And then we're lifting the leg that is closer towards the screen into tabletop. Taking both hands past that knee. And then from here, we want to reach up, bringing that knee a little closer in. Inhale and lower. Exhale and reach. Inhale and lower. Exhale and reach. Inhale and lower. Exhale, deepen your abdominal engagement. And reach over. Just imagine you're doing chest lift and chest lift with rotation. This is the rotation version. We're going for one last one. Exhale and reach. And then bring it back into your center. Float that leg down. Float the other leg into tabletop. And then we're going over to the other side. Taking a deep breath in here. Scoop the belly in. Exhale, reach up towards it and draw that knee a little further in. Inhale and lower. Exhale and reach. Inhale and lower. Exhale and reach. Inhale and lower. 3 more to go. And lower down. And reach. And lower. And reach. And lower back down. Take your hands behind your back. And lower all the way over the foam roller or towel. Just give it a little break in here. And then scoop the belly back in, come yourself up into sitting. Take your towel out. And then we're going into some more motions that we're so used to from the reformer. Awesome. So from here, hands behind the knees. Roll yourself all the way down. Laying your head down, bringing your hands next to your body. Scoop the belly button in, and then lift one leg into tabletop, second leg into tabletop. You can keep your feet down if you like. We're going into our spine twist supine. Slide your arms out to the sides into a T position. Really ground your shoulder blades into the mat so your shoulder girdle is completely connected. Press your feet and knees together. And then from here, on your inhale, you're rotating from the hip to the screen. And then exhale, pull it all the way back in. Inhale to the side. And exhale, pull it back in. Inhale to the side. Draw your belly button back in. Pull the ribs back onto the mat. Inhale to the other side. And then exhale back into your center. So if this is too easy, you can add inhale to the side or either one leg or both. and then bring them back into your center. Bend it back down. Inhale to the side. Keep your shoulders grounded. Extend one, extend the other, and bring it back into your center. And inhale to the side. One out, second out. Bring it back to center, or you're just staying in your normal spine twist supine, just rotating to the side, no extension of the legs, and bring it back into your center. Last one each side. Inhale to the side. Extend the legs or not. Bring it back into the center and lower back down. And last one here, reaching out and reaching it back. And then fold both legs into tabletop. Slide your arms up towards the ceiling. Imagine you've got your straps on the hands. Taking a deep breath in, and then from here, we exhale, we press into our hundreds. Inhale and lower. Exhale and press, lifting up your head, neck, and shoulders, and inhale and lower. Exhale and press. Inhale and lower. I'm already shaking. My abs are shaking quite nicely. We go for 4. Inhale and lower. And 3, trying to keep the shoulders away from your ears. And 2. Lower back down, last one. And bring it back down. Hold the arms here if you can. Hold your legs there. Bring your feet together, but open your knees up. So you've got a little bit of a froggy shape. And then from here, we're going with the right arm in between the knees and the left arm goes out to the side. Hundreds prep oblique. Exhale, press up and rotate. Inhale and lower back down. Alternating sides, left hand in between, right hand to the side. And lower. And exhale and lift, press it down, inhale and lower. And the same here, you want to keep your shoulder blades away from your ears so you keep the space in between shoulders and earlobes as big as possible. And reach up in between. Lower down, we've got 2 more each side, and then we've got 5 on each side. Should be manageable even if we haven't been doing reformer for a while. Exhale and press. Inhale and lower. Exhale and press. Inhale and lower. Can we do 1 more each time? Reach up, press it down. And last one. And then bring your arms down to the side, float one leg down to the other leg down, have a little bit of a break. If you need to stretch yourself out, make yourself long, so long legs, long arms, and stretch those abs out. Okay, what comes next? Hundreds. I know we don't like it, but it's so good. So you can decide where you're going to have your feet and legs. The classic hundreds position would be here with the legs out. But you can also have your legs in tabletop, or you can have your legs down on the ground and just try to come up, shoulder blades away, and then you pump here. So you choose what you want. So get yourself ready, prep yourself for it. I am going into the long version, and if I can't do it for full hundreds, then I will come into the tabletop version. I'm just honest, haven't done it for a while either. So take your arms up towards the ceiling, and then you pick your poison where you want to have your legs. Scoop the belly in, soften the ribs, draw your pelvic floor in and up, and then on your exhale, you press down, reach the legs out if you want to, and we go and pump. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. No bobbing of the head, trying to just work from the arms. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Halfway round. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, bend the legs back and bring them down, lower your upper body down, have a little rest. That was fantastic. Good. Just stay in this position. Feet are around about a fist distance apart. When we're going into our bottom lift or pelvic curl, however you want to call it. Arms down by the side, open your chest as much as you can. Scoop the belly in. And then from here, we exhale and curl the pelvis up towards the ceiling. Reach it up, one vertebra at a time. Inhale up the top. Really scoop the belly in. Soften the ribs, but squeeze the butt up as much as you can. So your buttocks comes up all the way. And then exhale, curl it all the way back down, one vertebra at a time. It's quite interesting. I have the cat right there watching me. And then exhale and tuck the tailbone up towards the ceiling, curl it up, reach up all the way. Inhale here. And then exhale, roll it back down. One vertebra at a time, really trying to lengthen through that spine. And exhale and curl it back up. Reach it all the way up. Inhale here. Lengthen through. Find that reach from the energy from the knees to the shoulders. And then curl it back down, starting in the chest, then the ribs, then your abs, and then your tailbone. And we go again, last one. Exhale, curl it up. Articulating your spine up. Reaching it up from here. Hold it in this position. And then we bring our feet onto the toes, lowering down, lifting onto the toes, lowering down, onto the toes, lowering down. This is quite hard, so if you need to bring your heels a little closer towards your glutes, you can bring them a little further in. We go for 4 more, and lower, and 3, lower, keep the hip up high, 2, and last one, lower back down, start with the chest, roll it down, trying to come evenly down through both sides of your spine, and then reach it all the way out, lengthen out. Last round here. So bring your heels together. So we're going into small V position. Heels together, toes apart, but still on the ground. Bring your heels quite close towards your glutes. Your knees are a little bit open. Scoop the belly in, arms down by the side, and then we start tilting the pubic bone back towards the face, rolling it up into your bridge position or pelvic curl, reaching it up from here. Press your heels into each other, and then we lift up onto the toes, lower down, lift onto the toes, lower down, lift onto the toes, lower down, lift and lower. I can feel this quite nicely in my hamstrings. That's the back side of my legs. Don't know where you feel it. You might feel it in your butt, but keep your butt squeezing it up and really opening from the hip flexors. Reaching up, we go for 4, lift and lower, and lift and lower. 2 more to go. And last one. And then roll it all the way back down. Lengthen those legs out. Roll yourself up, and then you can either grab your foam roller or your towel. You want to have it rolled up quite tight. So if you use a towel like I do, I roll it up quite nicely and tight, that I've got a nice roll. And then I place it right under my back, and you can lower down over it, or you can just go back into your pelvic curl, lift up your butt, and then squeeze it under. So you want to have your pelvic structure, so basically you want to have actually your bony structure on the towel, yeah, right under here. Not too much in your lower back, it's more under the pelvis. So we're going into feet in straps. Just imagine you've got the straps. Scoop the belly in. So if you want to use your stretchy band, you can use your stretchy band. But you don't have to. I will do it without it. I'm just trying to demonstrate it for you. So Bring one foot up in tabletop and then place one foot in your stretchy band if you want to, and then bring the second foot in it as well. Bring your heels together and have the stretchy band on your toes. And then you can hold on to both edges here. Scoop the belly in, and then we're going into the frog position. So if you want to do it with your stretchy band, it gives you a little more resistance, but it also gives you a little more help when your legs go out. I will do it without it, but you can do it with it if you like. Heels together, toes apart, arms out by the side. It just gives you a little more support. Round your shoulders open, scoop the belly in, and then press into the thighs, reaching out, froggy position, and back in. Reaching out and back in. So you decide how far you can go with your heels down towards the floor, where you can do your frogs. Scoop the belly in, and as soon as you feel like you feel it in your lower back rather than in your abs and your hip flexors, then you're too low with your heels. You can press them up towards the ceiling. I will give you a little better view of this. So heels together, toes apart, and then you press it out and go into long position. Press it out into long. And you decide where your legs are finishing off. Reaching out. We've got 2 more to go. I go back into this position. Looks a bit funny, facing with my bum straight to the camera. And then last one here. Press it out. Bring your legs up towards the ceiling. Point your feet away. And then we go into our circles. Just be aware of it. You don't want to make them as big as you normally do them on this reformer. So exhale, legs down. Keep a slight turn up so your heels are together and your toes are slightly apart. And then you open them out around and bring them back together. Exhale down, inhale and bringing them back in. Exhale down and around, inhale back in. And exhale down, inhale, bring them back around and together. We go for 4 more. And 3. And 2. Last one, make them as small as necessary, and then we reverse the motion. Open out to the side, and then go down and around, and keep it as small as you can control it from your abdominals. No arching in the back. If you feel like you're arching over your foam roller, then you're lowering your legs too far down. And open and down and around. Open and down and around. Hi, kitty cat. Up and down and around. And 3 more here. And down and around. Last one. And then bring it back into your center. If you need support from your hands, you can have some support. And then we open out to the sides and we're going into openings. Exhale, pull those heels back together. Inhale and open. Exhale and pull. Inhale and open. Exhale and pull back together. You want to keep your one line. If you have struggle with your legs in so long, you can do this with bent knees, but you still want to try to open from the hip. Yeah, not just from the knees. It's opening from the hip. Open out. Exhale back. Last one. Out and back, and then bring those knees into your chest. We're going into a nice little stretch, so just pulling both knees in towards you, and then extend your right leg out. Keep holding on to the left one and let it hang towards the floor. It should give you a nice hip flexor stretch through there. Taking a deep breath in here, just trying to enjoy that stretch. And then from here, you bend that bottom leg back in, hold on to the bottom leg and extend that other one out. Reaching that leg as far as you can, that you really feel the stretch in here, in your hip flexor, letting go of it. And then bring those knees back into your chest. And if you can, take the towel or the foam roller out. Hold those knees in towards you, so you can either grab behind the knees or you can grab on top of your shins, whatever is more suitable for you. And then you want to lift up your head, neck, and shoulders towards your knee, keeping your knee and head as close as possible. Scoop the belly in, and then you want to start rocking a little bit. And you want to rock that much that you can come up into sitting. I know this is not everyone's favorite, but we're rocking it up until we come into sitting and we go straight into rolling like a ball. So the normal version for rolling like a ball, you want to have your hands on your shins facing down towards your feet, and then you want to lift both feet up, sitting and balancing on your sit bones. Drop the shoulders away from your ears, long neck, scoop the belly in, and then we're rolling it back. And if you want me to show you how to do rolling like a ball on the reformer, I show you when we're back in the studio. Scoop the belly in, and then from here, inhale backwards and exhale, roll it back up, finding your balance point. Inhale, round through the spine, looking into the tummy without shrugging the shoulders up. Inhale back, and exhale back into balance. Inhale back, and exhale back up. Reaching backwards, and exhale back up. We go for 3. Shoulders away, draw the belly in. That should initiate the motion. Looking down. Last one, and then come back up into sitting. Good. And then we are already in the right position for the next movements. So if you need a little bit of help for this one, we are going into stomach massage. So you can place your roller or towel right behind you. It just helps you to sit a little uprighter. And then we are starting with the round position. So scoop the belly in, lean slightly back into that towel or foam roller. If you need to, you can have your hands on the foam roller, it might scoot away. Scoop the belly in, you really want to feel like you're making a C shape here. And then you're lifting one leg up into tabletop. Second leg into tabletop. Bring your heels together and your toes apart. And then we're pressing away from here. Point and flex the feet and bring it back in. Press away, point and flex the feet and press away. If you need to hold on to the legs, you can do that. Press and point. And pressing out, point and flex. I find it easier when you have your hands behind you, bringing it in. You're driving your legs out, point and flex, and bring it back in. Drive your legs out, point and flex. Trying to keep that round shape, looking down into your tummy. That's quite hard. Last one, and reach out. Now we know how much the reformer helps us. Bring the feet down, have a little bit of a rest. And then we're sitting it upright as much as we can. So from here, you want to turn your hands backwards and come onto your fingertips. Bring your breastbone out as much as you can. And if you need to, bend into your elbows to lean back. You can always take your hands as far back as possible. But you want to open up through your chest. And your breastbone goes up as much as you can. Scoop the belly in. Lift one leg into tabletop. Second leg into tabletop. I like to be on my fingers. Heels are together, toes apart, and we go into the same motion. Press and bend, and back in. Reach out, point and stretch, and bring it back in. Reach out, point and flex, and back in. Reach out, point and flex, and back in. Reach out, point and flex, back in. Reach out, point and flex. Last 2, reach out, point and flex, and back in. Last 1, and back in. Place it down. Don't know if your plexus are on fire as mine are, but they're definitely working hard. We've got one more to go, and it is the hardest one. So for this one, You're actually allowed to slide your legs over your mat if you feel like it is too hard. So you want to sit as upright as possible with the arms forward. Heels are together, toes apart, and then you slide your legs out, point and flex the feet, and then slide the legs back in. Press them out, point and flex the feet, and slide it back in. I'm sliding with my whole mat, so you can see how that works. If you want to do it on the floor, on the carpet, or in the kitchen, wherever you want to do it, this is a possibility for doing it. If you're really strong and you can still float, scoop the belly in, reach up as tall as you can. You can do the point and flex version like you were in a teaser position. Reach, point and flex, and pull it back in. Press it out, pull it back in. It's quite hard on the hip flexors, but you want to make sure that your breastbone stays out and your back is strong. Reach out, point, flex, last one, and reach out, point and flex the feet, bring it in, grab hold of your legs, and lower them back down. And then just sit open, give those hip flexors a little bit of a break before we go into some arm work. So we've covered quite a lot, and we've got 10 more minutes to go. And we still have to cover our arms, our rotational movement, and our back extension, and we will try to do that, and it should be fine in 10 minutes. Shouldn't be any problem. Okay, relax those legs, relax those hip flexors. They're going to work a little more. Unfortunately, they are in the rowing series as well. So with the rowing series, you can use your towel or foam roller as support and help. We're starting with rowing back, just because we can. So I put my towel, if I want it to help me, I put it down that when I lower down, I have it round about in my shoulder blades, because it helps me up. I don't have to go all the way down to the mat to actually use my abdominals and my arms. You want your hand weights or your jars or your cans, and have one of them in each hand. Alrighty, your legs are long as you can. If you struggle with this, you can bend them and open them out to the side if you feel like this is too hard on the hip flexors. But we want to start with the arms forward. Scoop the belly in, sitting as tall as you can. And then you want to inhale, bend your arms to your chest, so your elbows go out to the side. Basically, you look like this. I might do it this way around, and you guys can see what we're doing. Ha! Okay, arms go forward, feet are long. And then from here, bend your arms into your chest. Exhale, curl your spine down and lean as far back as you can. Take a deep breath in here. Exhale, reach with the crown of the hand forward and bring it back out. This is just a prep. Hands into your chest. Exhale, curl yourself down. Reach it down, scoop the belly in, and then reach back up from here and bring the arms back out. Bend it in, scoop the belly in. Inhale here, and then exhale, curl it back up and reach it all the way back up. And we go again, last one, and curl it down. Scoop the belly in, exhale, reach it back up and reach it into tall. Now we're adding. Inhale into the chest, exhale to curl. Inhale, reach the arms out with the hands facing backwards. Exhale, reach your body forward and bring the hands as far back as you can. And then from here, you reach your hands up towards the ceiling and bring them back forward towards you. And back into straight sitting. Rolling back, quite hard. Inhale into your chest. Exhale, curl yourself down. Lay yourself down onto your foam roller if you need to. or onto the towel. Reach the arms out to the side, keep the shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, scoop yourself forward and bring the hands behind you. And then inhale, reach them back forward. Exhale, restack your spine. Inhale into the chest. Exhale and curl. Inhale, reach out if you need to lean onto your foam roller. Scoop it back forward, bring your hands behind it. Inhale, reach the arms over and forward, and exhale, restack. I will go side onto the camera again, that you can see better what we're doing. So legs long, bend the elbows in, round through your spine. Too far in. Inhale, bring your arms out. Exhale, round forward, bring your hands behind you. And then reach up and over. And restack your spine. We're going for 2 more. I know it's hard. Scoop in. Arms go out. Scoop yourself forward while the hands go backwards. Reach up and over. And then come back into sitting. Last one. Bring it in. Scoop the belly and hold it here. Turn your hands towards the ceiling and to your face. And then from here, we're just doing a biceps curl. Pull in. Just imagine you've got the straps in your hand and you're pulling them in. Your elbows facing towards your feet. They are not too low. And pull it in and pull it in for 4 more. And 3 and 2. Last one. Hold it here. Reach back forward. Take them down and relax. Yay! It was really good. I know this is hard. It's not an easy one. Okay, and then we're turning onto the tummy. You can have your towel or foam roller in front of you. Good. And then I want to have my arms quite long. So I'm trying to imagine you're laying on your box and you have your hands on the bar. So the bar is your foam roller or the bar is your towel. You just want to be a little elevated through that towel. Press your pelvis into the mat or box and then draw your belly button in towards your spine. Lengthen through your crown of your head. And then on your inhale, you want to press into your hands and lift your upper body up. Head is in alignment with your spine. So think about it, your head is the last vertebrae on your body. And then exhale, lower back down. Elbows out to the side. Scoop the belly in. Inhale and press with the hands into the towel or foam roller and lift yourself up. Exhale and lower back down. If you feel this into your lower back, then your belly button is not drawn in. Make it a smaller motion and imagine you're keeping your bottom rib down on the mat. Inhale here, reaching up, reaching your breastbone forward. And then exhale and lower back down. Inhale and reach it up. And exhale, lower back down. You can get some activeness through your legs, but you want to keep your legs still connected to the floor. We go for 2 more. Inhale and press into the hands, lift your upper body up. And exhale, lower back down. Last one. Inhale and press into it. Scoop the belly in. And then exhale, roll it back down. Good. Last one here. Take your towel to the side. We are going swimming. I know it's not the favorite one of any one of us. So you can either have your hands facing towards each other or you can have the hands facing downward. Drop the shoulders away from your ears. Same here. Press your pelvis into the mat. Scoop the belly button in and then float both legs from the knees off. Float both arms off. And then you can go either right arm, left leg lifts up left arm, right leg goes up, and then lower them back down. So you can do the slow motion version of it and just stay in that one. Or if you're keen to do the fast one with me, fast doesn't mean that it is better, it just means it's harder. Scoop the belly in, lift both legs and arms, and then we paddle. Opposite arm, leg, reach it up. Keep the shoulders away from your ears, lengthening into those arms, and feel the tension through the whole backside of your body. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last round. And exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Place your hands next to your chest. Push yourself back into a child's pose. Open the knees out to the side. Rounding through the back, really feeling that stretch through your lower back and everything else. Scooping the belly in. And then bring it back forward. And then we're finishing it off in our mermaid that we all like. So if you struggle to sit like this, you can just keep the legs longer. But if you can, you want to bend one leg in, have your foot on the inside of your thigh, and then one hand on the side. Scoop the belly in, drop that shoulder away from your ear, bend into your elbow and reach with the other one over. So in this case, this is just the lateral flexion without the rotation. And then bring it back over, place that hand down on the ground and reach up and over with the other hand if you can. And then bring it back down. Inhale, reach over. And exhale, bring it back. Place the hand down, reach over to the other side. And last one here. Keep your arm long, reach a little further, reach up and over. And then rotate forward down as much as you can. So you want to push away from the hand that was down first and then rotate towards the other side, trying to bring your shoulders parallel towards the floor. Lengthening through your spine, keeping your head up high, and then rotate it back around, come back into your center, swing the legs over, or find a comfy position that you can sit in, just that you get a little bit of lateral flexion through your spine. Okay, hand down by the side, shoulder away from your ears, and then bend that elbow down, reach over with the other hand. Finding the length into your body. Inhale into the spine, into the ribs, and then exhale, reach back over. Take your hand down to the mat, and then reach over from the other side. And then bring it back down, place the hand down, elbow down, shoulder away from the ear, reaching over. Scoop the belly in, and then reach it back. Reach with the other hand over. And then last one here, place it a little further away. Keep it long, shoulder blade away from the ear, and then you're rotating around, placing that other hand down. So same here, the first hand pushes away from the floor, the other one reaches as far forward as you can, trying to bring your shoulders parallel towards the floor. Reaching your head up tall, shoulders away from the ears. Couple of breaths here. And then reach that hand back in. And this is you for today.